and the server gave me their phone number. Okay, apparently one cannot stitch one's own video, which I tried, and oh well. Which I didn't think that's what we were doing at all. I thought we were talking about books. And quick update on the server who gave me their phone number last month when I was just out to eat by myself. We did text a little bit, which was lovely. It was really fun. We talked about stargazing. We talked a little bit about careers, though mostly about their career. His career. I don't want to make any assumptions about a person's gender, but also like by appearance and by the kind of conversations we were having, it seems like him is a pretty good guess. And something I would have confirmed in person if we'd gotten together in person. But I let him know that I had a couple of really busy days coming up with some fun events. And that was it. Then I never heard from him again. I'm not the greatest with, texting back and forth with someone I don't really know. But I chose not to doggedly go after that simply because here is how relationships have gone in the past. I've really only had 2 serious relationships in my life. Really only had 2 serious relationships in my life. One of them was very much like a marriage. We were in a committed daily partnership for 8 years. And before that, I had another long-term partner as well. That was also very serious, and I've dated around a little bit. In the past, those serious partnerships have gone like this. Someone is hanging out where I hang out, following me around all the time, and really attached to me. And I think we are becoming best friends. And then I realize this person is like really physically close to me. Oh, and I have been letting them sleep in my bed for a while because they needed a place to sleep. And then, after months of this, the person who's like this close to me declares their love for me. And I'm like, oh, is that what this is? Have we been dating this whole time? Should we kiss about it? And then the story is later, you came for me because you asked to kiss me. Well, hold on a second. Hold on. You were in my every moment, everywhere. And then after you declared your love, then I asked to kiss you. Like, that's how it's gone with every serious relationship I've had. And then the story kind of, towards the end, gets changed around to, well, you asked to kiss me, so this was you. I'm like, wait a minute. You said you were in love with me. What? And to which I go, oh, well, I have strong feelings for you too. I'm figuring that out. Should we kiss about it? And so in the years since I have not been partnered, have not had any serious dating relationships for a couple of years, I've had some flirtations. What I've discovered I really like and what I want in my life is something I've gotten from 2 people in the past handful of years. Oh, it's getting really windy out here. I hope the sound quality isn't too terrible. I was at a party and this person came up to me and got me involved in the karaoke by being like really pointedly making eye contact with me, like, oh, I would love to hear you sing. Feel free to pick anything, or like we can help you pick something. Like, go ahead, get in there. I bet you can sing. We just met. And then this person kept following up with me, texting me, calling me. We had some phone conversations, came out and danced with me, and we like contra danced and waltzed together. It turns out we had a lot in common. This person looked a lot like literally my first teenage crush. I was like, is this real? And this person was very direct. Like, I really like you. I'd like to spend more time with you. When can we get together? Could we go and get coffee sometime? And I was so excited. I was like, this is my first date in years. And we'd been talking and dancing and so on for a couple of weeks. And then on our first date, it immediately becomes apparent, oh, you're married? Oh, I've actually danced with your wife off and on for like 20 years in the dance community. I just didn't know that was your wife. Oh, well, she's great and you're great, but no, thank you. No, because I am not polyamorous and I do not date married people. That is different than dating around. That doesn't mean I can only date one person at a time. Of course not. I mean, people have to get to know each other. Things do not have to be immediately exclusive, but like that's just not my orientation. That's not for me. Next person, a couple months later, was having a great day, just the best day. Went and watched a solar eclipse with this person, like amongst the violets on a beautiful day, and we observed the eclipse. Oh, there's a weed whacker up there. No, thank you. And then this person was like, I really like you. And immediately I was like, oh, thank you. What? Because this person is in a long-term committed partnership. They live with their partner. Again, I really liked this person, and immediately I was like, oh, I could see it. But no, because I'm not polyamorous. That's just not my orientation. That's just not for me. And I know that this is not in line with how polyamory works, and that there isn't like a hierarchy like this. But particularly, it doesn't matter because I'm not anyway, but like my former fiance was so horrible to me in that last year and made me feel like garbage, and regularly used the concept of polyamory as like a form of psychological torment and punishment, and made me feel like maybe I'd be acceptable as like a third in someone else's relationship. And so, that I wasn't, though I'd been lied to about it for years, we're partners for life, we're family forever, that in fact I would be no one's number one choice, was kind of one of the many ways this horrible coward was terrible to me. So I especially know that people who are in long-term committed partnerships where they live with their partner as if they are married, or they are literally married to their partner, just even more so, absolutely not. No, that's not for me. I'd rather be in a casual dating relationship where nobody has an exclusive partner with anyone than be a third or fourth or fifth partner. That's just not for me. And I know that in polyamory, these things are not a hierarchy. These things are not ranked. These things are not in competition. But that sense of sadness and discomfort and like recoil that I have, I just know that's not for me. So for a little while I felt kind of bad, like these people who came at me really clearly and really directly, like, I really like you, these are some of the things I really like about you, I would love to spend more time together, I would love to be a part of your life, I'd like to see you more, how can we make that happen? That's what I want. And that doesn't mean somebody knows right off the bat that I'm the one for them. Of course not. Of course not. You gotta get to know people. You gotta share experiences. You gotta spend time together. But that's what I want, you know? So, having texted for a little bit, there was no invitation to get together. I kind of, especially when there's a gendered power dynamic going on, which there is. There is. I don't buy into that as a requirement, but this is the society in which we live. I've just learned that in the past serious relationships I've had, I did the majority of the planning. I was oftentimes, especially in the beginning years with a dedicated partner, I was the provider, I was the planner, I made things happen. I taught people how to drive, I taught people how to manage rent, I put together dates, I put together trips. I initiated most things once we were together. And even the final getting together was like, oh, why have you been so like weirdly not saying anything about it? Now that you've had the courage to finally say something, let's do it. Let's make this happen. That was me. And none of that has ever worked out. And part of that is just because some of us are on different journeys. And part of that is because some people are inauthentic, lying users and abusers. That's just part of it. But I've also learned, particularly when it comes to dating men, and not everybody that I've talked about falls into that gender category. That's kind of not everybody's business. But when it comes to dating men, there's such an expectation of dishonesty and misuse of the power dynamic and manipulation. Like, the gals are given a bad rap for being manipulative, and that's just, in my experience, far more rarely the case than a man being manipulative toward a woman or femme-presenting person to get what he wants. Yeah. So, what am I going to do about it? I did not propose a get-together. I did not say, hey, do you want to meet for coffee at this time at this place? This person gave me his phone number. He asked for that kind of follow-up upon meeting each other. That's what he asked for, and then he texted me for a while, and then he didn't do anything about it. So to me, that means he was not interested. He was not enchanted. He was not impressed. And so the most I would do from here would just to be like, at one point he mentioned, oh, are you on Instagram? And then the conversation shifted. So I would just say, here's my Instagram. Have a good day. If I even do that. If so. Which I may or may not do. Because, again, what I have enjoyed is direct, forthright, authentic. I am really enjoying getting to know you, and I would like to do that more. Could we get together in person sometime? I would love that. That's what I want. Because in the past, making things happen, making the plan, making it come together, that's been all me. I think it's okay if I don't want to do that for a little while. I think that's all right. Especially as that willingness to initiate and plan and make things happen has been misused by others. I think that it's okay. So that's where I'm at. That's what happened with the texting. And that little teeny tiny story is probably all done now. But it's a beautiful spring day. All right, that's it.